Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today I'm going to be doing your weekly pick a deck tarot reading. So this will be for the 7th of February till the 13th of February, give or take a day or two on either end. So I've laid out my three decks as per usual. This will be deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. I'm going to give you a bit of time to softly gaze at the back of the cards. Don't stare, there's no requirements for this. Just softly gaze at the back of the cards, and when you're ready, close your eyes. And the first deck that appears in your third eye chakra, which is situated between your eyebrows, is the deck that you are drawn to for this reading. If you see more than one, by all means check more than one reading. I'm going to give you a few seconds to do this, and if it's not enough, just pause the video. Okay. So hello to my querents who chose deck number 1. You've chosen the Magical Dogs Tarot deck. So let's see what we've got for you for the week beginning 7th of February. Please remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Just take what resonates and forget the rest. Okay, so at the center of the spread, the situation or yourself, you've got the Six of Wands. Crossing it, you have the Five of Cups. Below you, you have, I'm sorry, I just love this dog. It's the King of Pentacles. In this deck, the suits are referred to as elements. So you see it says Earth, so that's Pentacles, and obviously Alpha Male is the King. Above you, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. They're referred to as Guardian in this deck. Behind you, you've got the Emperor, Major Arcana. Ahead of you, you have, very nice, the Ace of Cups. Advice is the King of Swords. Hope you can see it. Your environment, you have the Seven of Cups. You have quite a bit of cups going on here and quite a few court cards. Hopes and fears, you've got the Ten of Wands. Let me put it here. And your final outcome is the Six of Coins. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy underlying that you may not be aware is at work, you have, oh beautiful, the Page of Swords. Okay. So in the center you have the Six of Wands, which is a very, very nice card. 6 is the number of harmony after having overcome some kind of challenges. And Wands is the suit of passion and, you know, what ignites you, the fire element, following your urges and what you really want to achieve in life, generally speaking. Now the Six of Wands talks about coming back successfully from whatever has tried you. So you've overcome some challenges and you are triumphant, and you also are recognized for it. In every card that is like a Rider-Waite-Smith kind of clone deck, you will see people looking up to this person, or dog in this case, you know, in admiration. So it's also a recognition, good reputation card that's come from, you know, having overcome the challenges. But something is stopping you from really enjoying this triumphant energy, because you have the Five of Cups. Now the fives generally represent changes and challenges. Cups is the emotional realms. So it's your feelings, your emotions. It can also talk about your intuition and anything to do with relationships. The Five of Cups talks about feeling a bit disappointed about something. It could be regrets, It could represent just general dissatisfaction. I'm getting the message that you expected probably something more. You triumphed over something and you thought this would make you happy, and you're not. You're not. For some of you, it might well be that in order to be triumphant, you've had to lose something, and so you're just thinking about what you lost rather than concentrating on what you won from this situation. That's for some of you. For others of you, it's just, you know, sometimes when you do something passionately and you really build up the energy and then you reach your destination and you're kind of disappointed. It can also be the element of regrets. You know, I wish I'd not had to discard this or a person in order to get to that point. Because in the past, you've got the Emperor. Now, this is a major arcana, and I always make a point of differentiating the minors with the majors, because majors are an important, more permanent type of energy on your life journey. The minors are there to talk about everyday situations, events, and people. The majors are big concepts. The Emperor is a big leader. This is someone who meticulously plans things and knows how to get his troops to success. This is a card of, could be a father figure, could be a boss, someone who's older, experienced, someone who's very good at leading people. And the emperor lacks for nothing. He is ruled by number 4, and the number 4 is the number of strong foundations and stability. He's a ruler. So you may have had to turn your back on a relationship with an emperor, and that was a very significant relationship in your life. Or you may have had to do something which meant you, in order to succeed, you had to lose this person. Now, whether it was changing jobs, you know, this was your mentor, taught you everything, and you accepted a promotion somewhere else because you got recognized for your hard work, and now you're looking back on it thinking, you know, I really wish I didn't have to lose this person. It could also be a relationship that had run its course and you learned everything from this person and you had to move on, but you still have this energy of, you know, emotional turmoil over it. It could also be representing a parent who disagreed with a course of action that you took, and you're happy because you proved them wrong, but you're feeling that energy of this was a kind of a painful triumph, if you see what I'm trying to say. Because in the underlying energy you have got the Page of Swords. Now the swords are the mental realm, so they talk about your views of the world, your thoughts, your ideas, and also truths and communication. The pages can bring you news, so this could be some news coming your way. But you have to remember that the swords, they're sharp objects, so they may cut you. In other words, when you get the news, it may be delivered in a harsh way or kind of simply blunt, you know, with no sugarcoating. Because also a page represents inexperience. So the Page of Swords can bring you news that are not very nice. It can also be someone who is preparing for the future. You know, pages are apprentice, and the Page of Swords is the apprentice to become a Knight of Swords. So he's learning how to use his swords. So learning to find the right words to communicate with people, to deliver truths, for instance, or even to just show a new ways of looking at things. So this is in the underlying energy. Now, in your subconscious, you have the King of Pentacles. And in your conscious mind, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. So the King is the master of the suit, so he has mastery of it. Coins is to do with you, the physical realm. So we're talking home life, work life, you know, everything that's around you in your physical world. And this is someone who is pragmatic, shrewd, knows what to do to provide for himself and his family. This is someone who is abundant, doesn't lack. This is a very stable energy because it's earth energy, so you can rely on it. This is a king you can trust. Now this is in your subconscious mind. But then in your conscious mind, on your goals, you have a Knight of Pentacles. Now the Knight is obviously two lower than the King, because you've got the Queen in between. The Knights, generally speaking, represent movement forwards, taking action in the same suit, so we're talking physical world. So you're wanting to take action. But maybe the message I'm getting is that subconsciously, you have more skills than what you give yourself credit for. You want to take action as the King of Pentacles, as the Knight of Pentacles, but your higher self is telling you that actually you are the King of Pentacles. You are way more advanced than this, and you should act as such, not as a knight, because the Knight of Pentacles is going to take its time. I mean, he's going to work at it. But the king is going to work at it way faster because he already knows what he needs to do, and he may also delegate, to get things done. So this is like some kind of differences between what you're conscious of and what you are not. But you are way more resourceful and talented than you give yourself credit for, which I anyway see with the Six of Wands. It's like without the support of this Emperor, and I just got another message, but this is for someone in particular here. This person may have passed, which, if you have been triumphant, this has tainted your triumph, your success, because this person passed. And you may be feeling slightly less confident without the support of this person. And it could be anyone. It could be someone in your family. It could be your partner if you're in a love relationship. It could be a mentor. But if this person has passed as you were being successful, this obviously would have created major upset for you and may have reduced your confidence in yourself, and you see yourself as a knight now, where actually your higher self is telling you you're a king. But in the near future, you've got the Ace of Cups. Now, the aces are the beginning of an idea, of a concept. It's the seed, the origin. Cups, as I just said, talking about the Five of Cups, is your emotions and your intuition. So it's a new beginning that's going to bring you happiness. It has the potential of really bringing you happiness. It can rekindle some love if there was a breakup, and if this person didn't pass, for instance, if it was just a breakup which has upset you, because maybe you thought, either of you thought, well, we're not the same anymore, we've moved in different directions, you're successful now, this person moves away, even could be jealous of your success, so this upsets you. This talks about a rekindled relationship. Doesn't have to be, but for some of you it could be. This could be brand new love coming your way. Generally speaking, it's bringing you happiness. It's the beginning of you feeling really happy. It could also talk about a birth of a project or of a child, literally. And the advice is the King of Swords. So you see, your subconscious tells you you're a King of Pentacles. The advice, again, is act like a king. Okay, so the King of Swords is the king of the thoughts, the ideas, the communication. This is someone incredibly intelligent, very witty, who will cut through the lies, very sharp, but also very loyal and trustworthy, because this is not someone who's going to lie, and this is someone who's going to look at the facts and assess situations by looking at the facts. So you're being advised to use the characteristic of this card to assess the situation for this brand new beginning that's coming your way. It may also be someone that's coming in your life and, who's going to give you the advice, or someone who is going to be part of this brand new beginning with you, someone who's reliable. And in your environment, you've got the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven is the number of experience, but also of self-assessment. And mixed with the Cup suit, this talks about being slightly overwhelmed because you've got many options. So you're going to be aware that you have a few options around you, and you may not realize it, but you are feeling a little bit, what's the word I want to use? You don't know whether you're coming or going, is the best way I can say it. So that if you're feeling this, that's what it is. And the advice is to, yeah, look at things from a factual point of view, truth, that kind of thing. And in your hopes and fears is the Ten of Wands, which I'm not surprised to see there, because 10 is the number of completion. Wands is to do with passion, as I said, and when you get to the Six of Wands and you've overcome challenges and you are triumphant and recognized for what you've done, when you do everything with so much passion and intensity, it's exhausting. And you want to lay down your burden. This is the card that says that you have so many responsibilities or burden of any kind that you want to drop that, which I completely understand. And remember, you have a brand new beginning anyway coming your way. And your final outcome is the Six of Coins. So you've got two sixes today in your reading, in the center and here. As I said, it's harmony coming back into your world after having been challenged. And coins is your physical world. So this is a good balance between movement and stability. This is giving and receiving. Just generally speaking, the balance is re-established, which is something I'm very happy to see, because you do have a brand new beginning here. You're going to be able to drop your burden with this brand new beginning, and balance is going to return into your world, which is fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my Aquarians who chose the second deck. You have chosen the Tarot in Wonderland. I hope you're doing well. Please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Just take what applies to your situation and forget the rest. So what do I have for my Aquarians who chose the Tarot in Wonderland for the week beginning 7th of February? Oh, whoa, whoa. Loads of cards jumped, but I'll tell you, the Devil came out. Wanted to be seen for some reason, but I won't take those, there were too many. Okay. So at the center of your spread, this is you or your situation, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Crossing her, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Below you, you have the King of Pentacles. That's a lot of pentacles. I don't think you can see this. I hope you can now. Yes. Above you, you have the Ace of Cups. Behind you, you have the Queen of Swords. Ahead of you, you have the Nine of Cups. Nice. Very nice energy. Your advice is the Six of Swords. In the environment, you have the Five of Wands. Hopes and fears, the Nine of Swords. You have 3 nines out of the 4 possible nines. That's interesting. And the final outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, which is the underlying energy that you may not be aware of, you have the Devil. Well, fancy that. I did tell you the Devil wanted to come out, didn't I? So I will talk to you about that in a second. Okay, so in the near past, you have the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen, for me, represents patience and understanding, generally speaking. And Swords is the mental realm. So this is someone who really understand what serves her and no longer serves her, and she will cut it off. This is someone who's factual, someone who's very intelligent. And sometimes people say, oh, it's very ruthless to cut what no longer serves you, but sometimes it's necessary. And this queen, she knows when to do that. She knows when to walk away from something and cut it permanently. Now obviously this is a general reading. There are no genders attached to my cards. I'm getting the message that you've had to display the qualities of the Queen of Swords in the past. You've had to cut something or someone out of your life, basically. And this was not a light decision. This was done through reflection and probably going over the facts. And in the center you have the Queen of Pentacles. Now another queen, but the Queen of Pentacles, she's the queen of the physical realm, so home life, work life. She is a earth energy, so stable energy, nurturing energy. She's pragmatic. She knows how to grow the coin that she holds, so she knows how to provide for herself. She's a very patient, slow energy, but very reliable. And so I believe that cutting something or someone out of your life has led you to that kind of energy, the energy of someone who is just pragmatic, working on improving home life or work life steadily, with no upheavals of emotions, none of that, just applied work. I'm getting a very calming energy off of this center card. And the Queen, well, she's very stable financially, but it is kind of blocked by the Nine of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. 9 is the number of achievement in any suit, and you've got 3. And obviously in the Pentacles suit, this is talking about you having achieved through hard work a certain level of financial independence. This is the quiet confidence that arises from having worked, honed your skills, and knowing you can provide for yourself, that you do not need anybody else. It is a very independent energy, and this energy is kind of blocking the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, which is more nurturing. This is the I went through a lot of work and probably through a lot of pain if you've had to cut someone or something away, or off, should I say, and I do not want to be nurturing as much and open my heart, because the queens are receptive energy, they're yin energy, so maybe you're not receptive to some kind of love offer, or maybe because that would make you feel weaker. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the independence. This is, I feel strong when I'm financially independent and I know I can do these things on my own. I don't need anyone else. Because in your conscious mind, you have the Ace of Cups. This is a clear goal. This is a brand new beginning in the emotional realm. So this could be looking for brand new love. This could be announcing the birth of a project or of a child, literally. This could also be rekindling an old relationship, love relationship. And so maybe someone has made you an offer and you are worried that you're going to lose your independence if you open up, because you've already had to do this. You've already had to be the Queen of Swords and cut off something, and so you may be thinking, well, I'm not so sure I want to open myself up to this new beginning, which I know is here. I've had an offer. And in your subconscious chart, you have the King of Pentacles. So we do have a divine couple here. You've got the Queen and the King. And I mean, I'm really getting the message that this is a love reading. This is you right now, but you're stopping yourself from nurturing and opening and being receptive to this brand new beginning, because you have gained that independence through hard work and through having to be factual. I don't want to say ruthless, because it's not that, because you need to look after yourself, but you see, you get the message. And subconscious is telling you, but this person is your match. This is the King of Pentacles. This is a reliable, trustworthy energy, someone who can provide and help you, and obviously of the same suit as you, so will have the same values, and it's your higher self trying to make you aware that this offer you got here is coming from, you know, what could be potentially a perfect counterpart for you. Now, I did say that in the underlying energies we had the devil. Now, I always mention when a card jumps with too many cards, and I don't take it into considerations because I always wonder if it's going to come back in the spread, which it did, and I was not surprised. The devil is a major arcana, so this is a big important energy because the major arcanas represents conceptual energies, big things that change your life path. And the devil is a limiting energy. Now, it could be a limiting energy that comes from someone else, like being in a toxic relationship, or it could be a self-inflicted negative energy, such as having addictions. And I'm not just talking about drugs and, you know, drinks and things like that, but overeating is an addiction. Shopping therapy is also an addiction. Anything that you do to get a burst of happiness or just even a buzz, and then you get that calm down, which makes you feel really bad and sometimes even guilty. But the devil is also that little nagging voice that talks negatively to you, like, you know, belittling what you can achieve. That voice that says, oh, you can't do that. So you may have a little voice right now saying to you, you know what happened last time you opened your heart and you were in a relationship, you got burnt. So don't do that. You're independent, you've got it, you're happy, you don't need anybody. That's why the devil is here. It's that little voice in your head. But in the near future, you have the Nine of Cups. This is a beautiful card. As I said, the 9 is the number of achievement, and the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfilled card. So obviously I'm just reading the energies, and you have free will. You know, I'm not telling you how to lead your life. But if you listen to your subconscious, your higher self, and you open up your heart and give a chance to that new beginning, you will get your wish fulfilled. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful outcome. And in order to get there, the advice is the Six of Swords. Now, the 6 is the number of harmony after having overcome some challenges. So 6 of Swords, because we're talking about the mental realm, is talking about having learned the lessons and then taking them with you so that you can grow from it. So the advice is, okay, you have a brand new beginning. Treat it as such. This is a new beginning in love. You do not have to open your heart completely, immediately, and bear it all out in the risk of being hurt. Do it progressively. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she's nurturing, but she is slow. It's earth energy. So open up progressively as you get more comfortable. Maybe go on one date. And if you're not comfortable with the idea of a date, during the day is better instead of a dinner. Or meet with friends around, you know, suggest a meeting, that kind of thing. I'm just giving you examples, but this is I've learned my lesson from the previous pain, and I'm going to move forward to a happier future by using the lessons that I got from it. And in the environments, you've got the 5 of Wands. Now, the 5 is the number of change and challenges, and the Wands are passion, fire energy, what drives you, what really ignites you. The 5 of Wands talks about frictions, and normally I would see this as with other people, but I actually believe for this reading that it's within yourself. You are torn. You want to open up to that new beginning because it's in your clear conscious mind, but at the same time you were hurt, you've had to take actions that hurt you, and you're independent now, you worked hard at it, and you don't want to risk it again. And this is why this is in the environment, which obviously is not helped with the devil, which is that little voice in your head saying to you, you're going to get hurt again, if you see what I'm saying. So that's what I'm seeing from these cards. And in your hopes and fears, obviously, 9 of Swords. So that's your final 9, you've got 3. The 9 of Swords is nearly the culmination of the mental realm thoughts. So this is you being worried, having anxiety. You could even be dreaming about it or not being able to sleep because you are so worried. This is the card of courage. These are just thoughts. All of the scenarios with negative outcomes that go into your head because of what's happened before, because you've had to then, cut off what was hurting you, they're just thoughts. They're not there. And you need to be courageous, because be brave. Stop those thoughts. Look at them for what they are. They are thoughts. Look at them, release them, change what you're thinking about immediately. That's the best way of doing it. Don't judge them, because everyone has this kind of anxiety, of course, and if you've been hurt, totally. But they are just thoughts. And when we concentrate, when we put our attention on possible negative outcomes, we bring about more negative things in our lives, and you don't want that, because everything is on the table right here telling you that this is going to be very positive. You have no reason to worry. So this is the card of stop worrying, release the anxiety. If you can't release it, just change your thoughts, think of something else. Do not judge yourself. Everything will be fine. And in the final outcome, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Now the 8 is the number of advancement, and Pentacles, as I said to you, is the physical realm. So this is applying yourself to get better at something. This is hard work, starting to bring rewards. You can see the pentacles that have been worked on by this man, they're proudly displayed there. So this is just a card of be patient, apply yourself. Most importantly, the message I'm getting is be patient with yourself. Okay? Think about what you have learned from the hurt from a previous relationship that you were in, and work on yourself slowly. Open yourself up slowly. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are nurturing. Just take it step by step and everything will be fine. That's the clear message I'm getting from these cards. And do not listen to the negative little voice that's nagging you at the moment. Just ignore it, because it's just really not helping you and you don't need it. It is the devil. The devil is just temptation. So just ignore that and everything will be fine. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if this message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I wish you a fantastic next week. Until next time, au revoir. Hello to my Aquarians who chose deck number 3. You have chosen the Wizard's Tarot. So I hope you're all doing well. Now please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. Take what applies and discard the rest. So what do I have for my Aquarians who chose the Wizard's Tarot for the week beginning 7th of February? Okay, so at the center of the spread, you're the situation, 4 of Swords. Crossing it, the 2 of Pentacles. Below you, the Lovers, Major Arcana. Above you, the 10 of Wands. Behind you, Justice, another Major Arcana. Ahead of you, the King of Pentacles. Advice, the Hangman, another Major Arcana. Environment, the 7 of Swords. Hopes and fears, 7 of Cups. So you've got 2 sevens here. Oh, sorry. Final outcome, the Page of Wands. bottom of the deck, which is the underlying energy that you may not be aware is at work right now, you have Judgment, another major arcana. You have the two big karma cards with the Justice card and the Judgment card. So I'm going to be talking about those first because they are very important. I always make a big difference between the majors and the minors, because the minor arcana, they describe everyday relationships, events, situations, if you like. Whereas the majors, they are big archetypal energies, so they are more permanent because their impact is greater on your life path. And they generally have something to do with God, the universe, spirit, your angels, your ancestors intervening so that you are on the right path. And in the past, you have Justice. Now, Justice is big karma. This is you reap what you sow. And generally speaking, when Justice comes into a spread, she obviously brings back harmony into life and in your favor. And so in the past, you may have had some legal situations and justice was brought back. And it doesn't have to be legal. It could just be someone did you wrong and they got their karma, and you managed to move on. But this was a big thing, not just a little petty, he said or she said this about me and they got proven wrong. This is, a serious instance where justice was served and this helped you on your life journey. And I will talk to you about Judgment in a minute. And in the middle, you've got the Four of Swords. Now, the 4 is the number of stability. If you think about table, beds, chairs, they have 4 legs. Swords is to do with the mental realm. So thoughts, ideas, truths, but also communication. The 4 of Swords talks about achieving mental clarity by taking some time out. And at the moment, you cannot achieve this emotional stability because it's crossed by the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the 2s can represent relationships, but also decisions and crossroads. Pentacles is to do with the physical realm. This is to do with home life, work life. And this is you weighing your options. You're going to have to make a decision. And you can't get that mental stability because this is weighing on your mind. Your mind is busy with weighing out the options. And you are there because justice was dispensed. You may have been in a period where you didn't see any future possible. You didn't know which way to go because there was a big thing blocking your way. Justice balanced the karma and provided you with choices, decisions. And this is all you're thinking about right now. And you can't be stable mentally because you're weighing out your options. You're busy in your head. And I think, well, it's not I think, is I see it actually, it's because you realize the importance of said decision. Because firstly, in your subconscious, you have the Lovers, another major arcana. Now, the Lovers is the card of decision. What do I choose? It could be regarding a relationship, but it could also be regarding anything. Do I change job? Do I relocate? Do I start this new business of my own, even though I may lose my financial stability? Anything. Obviously, it's a general reading. But this is a big decision that's going to affect your life in a more permanent way. This is not just should I eat tacos or pizza tonight, if you get my meaning. This is something that's going to be life transforming. And subconsciously, you are very much aware of it. And in order, to top this up, you have Judgment in the underlying energy. And it is the karma card. It's a report card. It's being judged for your actions. It's also a major wake-up call. It's looking at what your life was and what do you want it to be in the future, basically. You are very much aware, even though you may not realize it subconsciously, that you have a big decision to make. And this will have a major effect on your life, just generally speaking. So you may be feeling that very heavy energy at the moment because in your conscious, in your clear mind, you have the 10 of Wands. Now the 10 is the number of completion. Wands is passion, fire energy, what ignites you. And this is the card that speaks of feeling burdened, wanting to drop your wands, wanting the weight out of your heart to be taken away. You know, that weighing of options. I mean, you've got two cards between the Lovers and the Two of Coins that talk about having to make a decision. Now, this is you weighing up your options, which means you can't get that mental stability and rest, and you just want this to stop. You want to not have to think about this anymore, which I totally get, I understand, because there is a lot of karmic energy. And as I said, with justice in the past, something big happened not long ago. So it could have been, as I said, the end of a relationship, could have been a divorce. You know, it could be you having received some money out of a settlement and not knowing what to do because it's a big sum of money, and knowing that this is a big decision, and how do I invest it? What do I do? Do I start a new career, a new project? You know, what do I do? Now, in the near future, you have the King of Pentacles. Now, the kings are the master of the suit. But the King of Pentacles is basically someone who's very pragmatic, practical, very reliable energy, trustworthy because it's earth energy, and is someone who knows how to provide for himself, is very safe and stable. This is financial security. This is what this represents, and stability. And in the near future, you're going to get there. You're going to make the right choice, and you're going to get there. Obviously, you have free will. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just reading the energies as they are. In the near future, you will get to that level of safety, stability in your physical world. This is a very good card to get for the future. And the advice is the Hangman, another major arcana. Now, the Hangman talks about a period of limbo, things not happening. And they will happen once you release something. The Hangman talks about self-sacrifice in a way, as in you need to release, you need to let go of something. So if you're still holding on to the energies and feelings and emotions that were related to this justice card, you know, the things I mentioned that you could have been through, and, you know, karma occurred and justice was served, but if you're still holding on to this energy, then you're not going to be able to move forward. So the advice is to release, just let it go. And in the environment, you've got the Seven of Swords. This is the first of your sevens. You've got two. The next one will also be a seven. The Seven of Swords talks about being focused, being determined to do whatever it takes to get it done, you know, to achieve whatever you need to achieve. This is a card that's telling you to refocus your thoughts. Yes, you are weighing out your options, totally, but you need to focus your thoughts, and you need to be determined, because the advice is to release something, to sacrifice something, and you need to be ready to do what it takes to make that release happen, is what I'm hearing. It will be worth it. And in your hopes and fears, you've got the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven with the Cups suits talks about an overwhelm of feelings, because you have many options. It's really a card of, just being overwhelmed, just thinking, I don't know what to do. I need to make up my mind. And I can see this is your fear, because you know this is a very, very big decision you have to make, which will have a long-term effect on your life. And you are just simply overflowing with different feelings and emotions. And as I said, you just want it to stop. You want to drop that burden. You don't want to have to deal with this anymore. And the final outcome is the Page of Wands. Now, the pages are either bearer of news, or they indicate a kind of a new direction, a new opportunity. And Wands is passion and excitement and fiery energy. The Page of Wands comes with you with something exciting, is the message that I'm getting. Something that's, you know, gonna give you back that thirst for life, that's gonna fire you up once you have made that decision, Once you've finished weighing up your options and you've released something and you really focus yourself and you're determined to make it happen, once you're at that point, you're going to rediscover that first for life. You're going to find a new direction, there may be a new opportunity coming your way, and you will seize this opportunity and bring yourself, that you will become the King of Pentacles. You bring yourself the stability financially, the abundance, everything that you're trying to achieve, basically. As I said, you have free will. It's up to you what you do, but the cards are talking about this because essentially they're saying you are due this happiness, this stability in your life. This is the judgment. As I said, you have karma cards galore in here. This is God, the universe, the angels, spirit intervening to bring you happiness and stability in your life. So it's a beautiful reading and very encouraging. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message resonated in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I wish you a fantastic next week. I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.